Ferrari is running out of excuses. After the disaster in Miami, the Canadian Grand Prix is suddenly becoming one of the most important weekends of the entire 2026 Formula One season. The pressure inside Maranello is now enormous because this is no longer just about closing the gap to Mercedes. It is about proving the SF26 concept actually works before McLaren and Red Bull fully pull away. And the danger is real. The updates introduced in Miami were supposed to change Ferrari's season. Instead, they created even more questions. Mercedes continued dominating with a fourth straight victory, while McLaren's rapid recovery reduced the gap to Ferrari to only 16 points in the constructors' standings. At the same time, Red Bull keeps finding performance despite its own early season struggles. This changes everything. Ferrari's internal analysis after Miami reportedly showed something alarming. The upgrades themselves were not failures, but the team could not unlock the performance they expected from simulations. That is a major concern because it means the problem may be deeper than a single component. The SF26 showed flashes of speed in Florida, but never consistently enough to fight at the front. Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc simply could not match the race pace of the leaders. And this is where the situation becomes serious. Canada is not just another race. Montreal's stop-and-go layout will expose every weakness Ferrari still carries into 2026. Strong traction may help the SF26 in slower corners, but the long straights will highlight the engine deficit that continues hurting the team against Mercedes and Red Bull. Reports indicate Ferrari is still losing between 22 and 25 horsepower to Mercedes, while also struggling with hybrid energy recovery. That's the real issue. The situation becomes even more dangerous because the sprint format leaves almost no room for mistakes. Teams introducing upgrades will only have one practice session to understand their setups. McLaren is bringing the remaining 40% of the package it partially introduced in Miami, while Mercedes is expected to gain another 2 or 3 tenths with fresh developments. Ferrari cannot afford another weekend of confusion or experimentation. Hamilton already hinted at one possible weakness after Miami when he questioned Ferrari's front wing concept. He admitted the team appears behind rivals in how airflow is managed around the front of the car. In Formula One, if the airflow is wrong at the front, the entire car suffers afterward. Ferrari's design is considered one of the simplest among the top teams, and that may now be costing them heavily in performance consistency. There is another hidden concern as well. Montreal is extremely demanding on fuel consumption because of the repeated heavy acceleration zones. Ferrari's engine already struggles with electrical recharge efficiency, and there are fears the team may need to sacrifice outright performance just to maintain battery energy through the race distance. If that happens, Ferrari could once again find itself defenseless against Mercedes' power and McLaren's growing confidence. Fred Vasseur said earlier this year that championships are decided by development, not by the first race. Canada may finally reveal whether Ferrari chose the correct path or walked directly into another technical crisis similar to the painful mistakes of 2014. If the SF26 cannot deliver here, with all the preparation and upgrades already invested, serious doubts will explode around the entire project. And it may not stop here. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.